Welcome to the Windows and Computer channel, and we're answering questions today that I have received in the past couple of days, and I thought they were interesting to talk about. Let's talk about computer technicians. How about if you need service? How about if you need somebody to fix your PC? Of course, it comes in two ways. You could have somebody come over to your house and play with your computer. You can have somebody that is a computer shop where you'll bring the computer and leave it there, and they'll call you when it's fixed. Each have their own advantages. Now, one of the things that I would like to start with is make sure that the tech service you choose is a reputable computer tech service. There's a lot of wannabe techs out there that pretend that they are experts, but that know actually nothing about computers. And it's very difficult when you are actually at a very basic level as a user and don't know that much about the PC or the computers themselves. What happens is anybody that has a little more knowledge than you can look like an expert, but in reality be somebody that doesn't know what he's doing. Computer techs also, even if they went to school, have all their degrees, are not necessarily good from the start. Big part of computer tech servicing is knowledge after fixing several computers. When I started doing tech jobs, I thought I was smart and I knew everything until I went and started fixing computers and started getting into so many different and various problems that I understood that I had still to learn quite a lot on how to actually handle, fix, and learn how to understand some of the problems of PCs and computers out there. And of course, that came with experience, and I did that for 15 years. And of course, after 15 years, now I could say that I was a good tech guy. So I would avoid anybody saying, oh, well, I know this guy is cheap and he does it really well. It rarely is a good idea. Honestly, as a tech guy, I can tell you that many have gone to that route. And what happened is that after a couple of weeks, they call me and they say, well, I thought you were too expensive, but now I went to that guy that my friends say is good, and it seems nothing's fixed, or it seems it's worse. So be careful because, the little guy that doesn't charge much might not be the best option. Do you have somebody come over, or do you have somebody, or you bring your computer to a shop? The computer tech that comes over to your house is more expensive. That's the first thing you'll need to know, because the time that it takes to get to your place, all of that will be charged. So be aware, it's more expensive most of the time when you get somebody at your home. But the advantage is that your computer stays home. You can look at what he's doing, see what he's doing. And, you can take a peek and make sure that everything's all right. Avoid those that actually go to your home and say, well, now I'm going to bring that PC to my shop and I'm going to come back in 2 days with the PC. That is not a good idea. If that is to happen, you better take your computer yourself to a computer shop. Some do that. I never did. When I would diagnose problems, if I needed parts, if I needed something that I didn't have or I would have only a day or two after, I would simply tell them, so this is how much it's gonna cost. These are the parts I need, but I don't have them now and I can't have them today. So what I would do is I would leave the computer there and say, I will be back in 2 days and we'll fix your computer with the parts. So that's the way it should be done. Not, it goes to your place, takes the computer and goes away with it. Many tech guys that some of my clients had before me would work like that, which I don't understand. The taking it to a computer shop, well, you don't see what they're doing. That's the disadvantage. But if you go to a reputable source, a good a place that has a good reputation, basically, you should be fine. The things to look at for computer repairs, of course, you can go online and check out how, people today give scores to pretty much everything. So you might find your local computer shop with a score of people that went there and giving their opinion of what they thought. The other thing, try to find someone that's been there for a long time. The longer he's been in business, the more, the better the reputation most of the time. Plus, the fact that what I started at the beginning, I told you that you need to have knowledge, you need to have experience. Well, a computer shop that's been running for a long time, there's going to be some people there that have experience on repairing problems. So these are some of the things that you need to check out. A good computer repair shop or a good tech that comes to your place will definitely cost you money. Don't go on the cheap. Often the cheap ones are the ones that don't have knowledge, don't have, like I said, a lot of people go out, don't have any degrees, no, they didn't go in school learning that. They just learned it on the fly. Doesn't mean they're not good. There are some good techs that actually learn on their own, but it's not always the case. And when they are on the cheap side, they're often not necessarily the best techs around. So just make sure that you choose a good place by mostly looking at how long they've been in business, which is a good indication most of the time. Like I said, you can search online for some score or some information if people are complaining about the place or not. And of course, there's the big places, the big gun places like, Best Buy and so on that do have computer repair sides to their business. So depending on what you do, you can choose a smaller shop, a big company, or even, an autonomous tech guy that's been doing it for years that is a well-known tech. That's what I was doing. I was on my own. I built a reputation around, fixing computers over the years, and that's how it worked really well. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe, give us a thumbs up. Thank you for watching.